Hey YouTubers, it's Deborah. It is Wednesday, the 1st of June. That's the first day of winter over here in Australia. Mind you, it's felt like winter for the last 6 weeks, I suppose. It's been very, very cold. Good to see you all again. I've been looking at you all the time, reading everything and listening to all your stories. Everyone's going so well. I've had a little bit of a setback, but we'll get into that after. I've weighed in at 112 kilos, so that's down 2 kilos. So I'm sort of averaging about my kilo a week. That's good. As long as that keeps up, that's good. Still having a rotten time. I've come to kind of the conclusion that I just don't enjoy eating at all anymore, and it's a bit of a shame. I'm having so much trouble trying to get food down, and everything gives me massive indigestion, and just having a real hard time with it. So I've gone from being this foodaholic to somebody who's just like, nah, I'd rather not. Can't think of anything that I can eat. I'm living on yogurt, protein bars and protein drinks because I only have a mouthful of anything else, and it hurts and causes all pain, and it's just natural that you just don't keep trying. But I'm trying to still have a bit of protein, and then I'm keeping my protein up. I'm keeping up to my 60 grams of protein. So I've stopped losing hair. I was losing hunks and hunks of it there for a while. I've got heaps of hair, thank God. I'd hate to have had thin hair and this happened, but I'm not unhappy. It's just that I hope, everyone tells me, and I listen to everyone saying it gets easier. God, I hope it does. Not that I ever want to feel about food the way I felt about it before. I just want to be able to have a meal and enjoy it. I haven't enjoyed anything. Not a thing. Doesn't matter what I have. So, but anyway, I'll get there. The main thing is I'm losing weight, and that's what I've done this for, and that's what it's all about. I thank God for Atkins bars and the Musashi shakes. Kristen, I did end up trying one of the smoothies, and they are really nice. So I do tend to, I've sort of gone with the strawberry in that, and I do tend to have those. They got more carbs than the actual P30 cordial sort of water-based drink. But on days that I'm not eating, or if I haven't eaten anything, and that's quite often, I have to admit, I can't even get an egg down, a soft cooked egg or anything. So I'm just I've just had heaps of hassles at the moment. So I quit my job last Tuesday. That broke my heart, but I've never ever been fired from a job, so I figured I was getting out while the going was good, because and I'd never ever been in one of those situations where you get bullied or harassed either, and that happened to me. So it's been a real stressful few weeks. When I came back from my VSG, the dynamics had changed in the office, and all of a sudden it was a case of we don't want you around anymore, and we just sort of coerced me into resigning. But I still think I was better off doing that than waiting around and having an argument and giving them something to sack me over. So I walked out proud, but now of course I've got all the worry of no job, no money, all that. So things are a bit tense at the moment, so that's not helping with anything. But those 3 weeks of full-on stress that I did have actually led to my event on Friday night, just gone, on the 27th that was. Actually Thursday, I sort of went for a walk with my husband we're talking 50 metres outside to the next paddock to feed our cow and baby calf, and I was that breathless I could hardly walk, and I was like, oh, it's the truth, what's wrong with me? And I could have curled up in a ball right there on the road and gone to sleep. I said, I'm just so tired, and I can't get my breath properly and everything. And anyway, later on that night I got pains in my shoulder tip and down my left arm, and it was like, oh God, I don't like the sounds of that. And I was still stressing mad. I just, like I said, it was only 2 days before I quit my job, and reality had set in. Anyway, I took some Panadol and some aspirin, and it went away. So I didn't worry. I went to bed, woke up fine in the morning, woke up alive. Anyway, Friday, I was tired again. I'm talking, you know, I have been a night owl lately. Just haven't been able to sleep, and I've been waiting till I'm dog tired to go to bed so that I don't lay there and pay bills or not pay bills in your head. You know what it's like. So yeah, I've been going to bed about midnight, and you know, waking up at 8 o'clock in the morning and going, no, I just can't get out of bed. You know, 8 hours sleep. Come on, you know, that's all I need. But yeah, so by the Friday I could have just curled back up and gone to sleep, and Friday night came, and I think the pain was there all day. It's just that when you're busy, and I was sort of busy during the day, but when you're busy you don't notice pain so much as when you're in the quiet. And Wayne and I were sitting there watching television, and the pain going down my left arm was just unbearable, and I thought, my God, I'm having a heart attack. So I just, you know, Wayne's looking at me going, what the hell? I said, and being a nurse, you don't get me in doctors or hospitals, I can tell you. And I just said to him, I think you better take me to the hospital. And he said, oh my God. He said, I'm calling an ambulance. I says, no, I won't go if you call an ambulance. Just take me to the hospital. So he took me in. That's right, they were really good. They put me straight in, put me on the ECG machine, did everything. Onto telemetry so like they could monitor the whole lot. And as it turns out, I mean, the pain was just, straight away they had to hit me with 10 milligrams of morphine. It was horrible, very scary. I was beside myself. I thought, Jesus, you know. And anyway, I got through it, and I did have a few P waves, which means, you know, there's a bit of something going on, but they couldn't put their finger on it. And then I was so lucky because the doctor on call for the weekend was a really good doctor, a surgeon, and the great thing was he was a gastroenterologist. So as soon as I said I'd had a VSG, he was straight on the ball and just said, okay, so you've had this, 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 and this done, and you know, how's it feeling? And he got all that side of it, so he was aware of the things that I should be feeling, pain, and what I shouldn't be feeling, if you know what I mean. I suppose there's symptoms that you should be feeling, and with a VSG anyway. And I said, I can tell you now, I said, it's not indigestion. And he said, no. He said, indigestion doesn't shoot down your arm. And I said, well, that's right. And you know, some of the nurses had said that, it could be indigestion, but I knew that indigestion doesn't travel down your arms. Anyway, as it turned out, they're pretty sure I had stress-induced pericarditis, which is inflammation of the two walls around the heart. It's called the pericardium. Giving a little medical lesson here. It's two layers around your heart called the pericardium, and in there is a liquid that keeps this. It's like a slippery surface, so that it moves, you know, as you breathe and as your heart contracts and you know, expands. That it can move freely with this liquid. And what happens is just sometimes stress is the most terrible thing. You wouldn't think that it could do something so physical to you, but it can actually cause these things, and it becomes inflamed, and the pain mimics exactly a heart attack. The only difference is, and you should know this, ladies, if you're listening, a heart attack in women presents more often than not, without any actual heart pain. All the pain is in your shoulder, your arm, very little in your chest. So if you're waiting for that elephant to be sitting on your chest, sometimes it just doesn't happen, especially if you're a girl. And more of us are actually succumbing to a heart attack because of that reason. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, but pericarditis does actually mimic it. A female heart attack, you might as well say, and he's pretty sure that's what it was. You can't really tell 100%. I'm going this Tuesday to a cardiologist to have a echocardiogram done. That'll show more. I'm just on painkillers and anti-inflammatories, which is just your good old Nurofen, and I'm on Somac because pantoprazole. That's to keep, because the Nurofen will eat away at what's left of my tummy. It's a bugger. It's a real irritant. So yeah, I'm on all that stuff. I haven't had a good few weeks at all. Tossing with the idea. I've applied for a couple of jobs. I've got great grounds to actually take my former employers for bullying and harassment, really. But I want another job. I need another job as well, and I think I'm going to have to wait until I've secured that other job with a reference. At least I've walked out in that, and I'm still on good terms with the executive director because I didn't cause waves or anything. But I think for my health's sake and for everybody else's sake that works there, I think I need to do something. So I'm just going to play it by ear for the next few days. I'm going to see what the cardiologist has to say. My husband's beside himself because he's like, I want you to ring up the your surgeon that did your VSG and let him know. And I says, well, I see him next month, and really there's nothing he can do about the not being able to eat. I'm trying to slow down as much as I can with it. It just gets not stuck. It's very hard to describe. I just can't get it down. I think Alley Cat, I think you may have had similar. I'm not sure, but yeah, it's just not a pleasant experience at all. Today I'll tell you what I've had all day. I had a milk coffee for breakfast, so I got some protein down, just skim milk. I had a protein bar. This afternoon we had some pork cooked in the fridge, and I cut off a little cube of that and sort of just chewed on that, and that's it. I just can't have anything. I'm thinking, I've got some fish in the freezer. I might defrost some of that and see if I can get some of that down. But yeah, really, really hard. There's, yogurt's probably what's keeping me alive at the moment. I just get the protein enriched. But yeah, so that's my story. Sounds a bit morbid and yuck, doesn't it? But I mean, I'm still here, and that's the main thing. I hope everyone else is doing really well. Hope nobody else has any, anything go wrong. I'm sure you won't. Mine was all work related and everything. So, but yeah, that's what's happening. I'm down to 112. So I started at 127.7. So that's good. 15.7 kilos off now. So I've got to be happy with that. That's, what's that, 34.5, 34.5 pound I've lost from the beginning. So I'm happy. Yeah, how could you not be? So that's good. But yeah, other than that, guys, but I hope you're all doing really well. I hope that next fortnight I'll be a bit brighter and a bit, I don't feel very well at all. So I'm, yeah, I shouldn't have been making this video, but I promised I would, and I need to force myself to do stuff. So, but yeah, next time I'll be brighter and more cheerful and better, I'm hoping. Okay, alright guys, take care, and I'll talk to you all again soon. Okay, bye.